This is excellent news for both parties because everyone had thought that maybe this some sort of poultry deal would be folded into a phase one deal, but essentially China unilaterally is saying no, US poultry now allowed inside China, effective immediately. And the reaction from the US side, well, let me just put you the statement from the US trade representative, partly saying China is an important export market for America's poultry farms, and we estimate they will now be able to export more than $1 billion worth of poultry and poultry products each year to China. Reopening China to US poultry will create a new export opportunities for our poultry farmers, and we support thousands of workers employed by the US poultry industry. That is the US trade representative. But the National Chicken Council of the US, yes, there is such a thing, is, excuse the pun, ecstatic over this. They actually say it could be over $2 billion of sales, not just from regular parts of the poultry, but also, as you know, China is one of the only markets for chicken feet. So they say it could be $2.2 billion. And there are also warmer words when it comes to sort of the rolling back of tariffs. Remember, that's been a sort of sticking point between the two sides going forward in terms of a phase one trade deal. Chinese Ministry of Commerce essentially saying, look, the rolling back of tariffs that we talked about last week that has to happen will actually benefit both sides, especially US manufacturers and farmers. Let's take a listen.
China has repeatedly stressed that the trade war was started by the imposition of additional tariffs, and it should end with the cancellation of the tariffs imposed. This is an important condition for the two sides to reach an agreement. The rolling back of tariffs conforms to the interests of producers and consumers and the interests of both China and the United States. Lying here are the interests of both sides instead of one side.
Now, of course, the headline, though, is that US farmers are now going to be able to sell chicken products in China. Remember, there was a ban because of the avian flu outbreak. But remember, also, African swine fever has been hitting China. So pork prices are up, pork supply is down, so the need for protein is up as well. So this market could be extremely valuable for US exporters, and also creates a climate where both sides feel more confident about moving forward when it comes to a phase one trade deal, which of course is about agricultural purchases, but also opening up of each other's markets. Nathan King, CGTN at the White House.